Gen V, episode 5. It's a thriller slash superhero slash murder mystery, and it seems to be getting better. They revealed a lot of stuff in this one. They were thinking that there's someone out there making them do things. In the last episode, someone erased their mind. So of course, they figured it was Rufus. Rufus is out there roofing people, and they went after him. And I'm pretty sure they were going to kill that dude. They hurt him. They hurt him pretty bad. But, twist, it turns out that Rufus is not the guy. Man, Rufus is not the guy. I said something on my last Gen V video, and I was thinking that maybe there was something wrong with that girl, Kate. Maybe she had touched Golden Boy and altered his perceptions and made him fall in love with her. I just felt from the beginning that she was doing wacky things. Let's take a look at what I was talking about. And I was thinking, she was dating Golden Boy, but he is the Golden Boy. He's the number one guy here. And she was an attractive girl and all that kind of stuff, but she has the ability to control people's minds. I was wondering, is she dating him and he wants to date her, or did she touch him and was like, you want to date me? And that's it. Because unlike some people who have mental powers that can control you, there doesn't seem to be a time limit. She tells you to do a thing, and that's it. That's where your mind's at. She tells you you don't want to go to this school anymore. You'll grow up an old man, never wanting to go to that school anymore, never having seen her again in your entire life. That will just be where you're at. You know what? She doesn't really change people's minds. She's kind of tweaking their brains. Also, Jordan, who is, I guess, 100% woman and 100% man. He can just flip-flop back and forth. Jordan, I think, has emotions and feelings for Marie, who seems to kind of have some feeling for them also. So that's kind of interesting. They went with that. They have a lot of situations that would happen in reality, and they're tackling them in this show. And the boys did a lot of political things, almost right out of the newspaper, right off the screen of your TV. They were taking things and sticking them in the boys. This one is more social stuff that they're sticking right in this show. The trans people, the LGBTQ community. They put that in here. It's a part of this series. Date rape is a part of this series, because that dude Rufus, he apparently, because Rufus has the ability, if he's in close proximity, to make you do things. And he's probably date raped two different women. Maybe more, to give the impression that it's more. They don't confirm that it was two, but they give you a really good idea that it was two. The thing is, he's probably not date raping anybody else. Again, not with the other side of his zipper, because they gave him the whack. And that was terrible. But it's the boys' universe. You gotta expect terrible, stuff to happen, man. But Emma, who I said before was an interesting character, it turns out she's got more abilities than she let on. She didn't want to disappoint her mom. Her mom wanted her to go into showbiz, so she didn't show all of her godly might. Not only can she shrink, but if she wishes, she can straight up Ant-Man and become Giant Man and just blow up and be super big. So there's that. So people are digging her a little bit more now that they know she's not just an imp, just a little person or whatever. This show is getting really, really good, man. There's the forest, what the kids are calling the science area / lab that they're taking all of the kids to and experimenting on them. And it turns out they're experimenting on them because they want to learn how to control soups. I mean, you got a lot of powerful soups out there. And if you can't control them, I mean, Soldier Boy's back. If you can't control them, you know, they could take over the world, like the comic. So you wanna have some way to fight them. The humans want to have some way to fight them. So they're experimenting on them, trying to find ways to control them and probably to kill them. And it looks like they're coming up with some good ideas. So Sam is back. At the end of the last episode, you know, they're duking it out, and all of a sudden, bam! Everybody gets knocked out, and they wake up in bed with each other. Different people are in different beds, but Sam didn't get zapped. So it was Emma. Emma zapping people and taking their memory, hours or days or even more at a time. And Sam didn't get zapped, so I'm wondering what happened with it. Did he run? Did he know she was doing it and ran? It can't be that her powers don't affect him because she's been zapping him since before the series started. So I'm wondering what happened with that. But there's a lot of things happening, and almost all of it is good. I'm digging this episode. I am digging this episode. In fact, I am digging this episode so much that I would give Gen V, at least so far, 8 bags of popcorn. It's almost a 9. You know, Sam tore through a bunch of guards, and when he sees people, I guess they're programming him so that he can do ultra violence and not see people. In his mind, they turn into puppets before he kills them, and he went haywire on him. He's ripping arms out. He ripped one dude's arm out, shoved it in his throat, and then pushed it all the way down. And that, for me, was it. He grabbed one dude from behind and cracked his head open and pulled his brain out. Who's thinking of this stuff? What's going on in their life? You know, what happened to them as a kid? They thought of this. And he must have killed 20 people, you know, 20 of the forest people that were coming to get him. He just slaughtered them. He's almost like the Incredible Hulk minus the change in the green skin. Of course, he jumps everywhere. And when he lands, it's like, he's doing that, and he's crazy strong. And apparently, it could be my imagination, but it looks like his emotion dictates his strength levels. I don't know. There's so much going on. There's so much more I want to say, but I try to keep these floating around 10 minutes. Usually I go over, but I try to keep them around 10 minutes. You know what? Because of that fight scene, I am going to take that 8 out of here. I am going to say 9 bags of popcorn because I dig ultra violence. 9 bags of popcorn so far. But that's what I think. More importantly, what do you think? Now that we had a chance to talk about the video, let's talk about it some more in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.